Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave, 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 rave. Now everybody from the front to the back, go.
Hello my dear friends, welcome to Dr.Beliefs YouTube channel. I'm Altin and I'm very excited to have this opportunity to talk to you again about a very important topic, which is authority in relationships. I want to talk about that. We all love to celebrate occasions like Christmas, birthdays, and Thanksgiving and gather with family, friends, or acquaintances. Generally, our culture and traditions encourage us to gather with a group of people and not be alone on these occasions, and this is a cultural norm. I want to talk about this topic and, of course, criticize this view. Personally, I have practiced the subject that I'll explain to you now, and I'll continue to do so because I believe in its positive effects on life and how following this can improve everything and increase my satisfaction with my life. I want to talk about not interacting with people and analyze why we generally think that we should establish relationships with people and interact with them at any cost. I know this sentence may have shocked you because you've always heard the opposite. You've been told that you should establish relationship with different people, you should not be alone, you should be connected to society, and necessarily, if you have many friends and acquaintances, you are successful. Happy people are those who have many friends and family and diverse relationships. I actually believe that it is great to interact with people. We humans are social beings, and what better excuse and reason than these occasions to gather, celebrate, and have fun together? This is great, but in what way? If we choose quality people to interact with, if you have a plan of your own, if you value yourself, your time, and your energy, and you are familiar with these perspectives, you know how important and vital the impact of the people you associate with is. Only those who are in the path of success and progress understand this. If you're not on this path, the content of this podcast is not useful or applicable to you. But if you're one of those people who believe that your life is moving towards positivity and you can imagine a bright future for yourself and you think you're on the right track, then correcting the destructive beliefs that I'll discuss is vital for you. We've become accustomed to inviting people to occasions and celebrations such as Christmas, birthday, and so on, and spending a few hours or a day with them. It's great if these people are of good quality and truly help us grow and add value to our lives. It's great. But if they're not, it's better to end these relationships. I strongly emphasize ending and cutting off some relationships, not just limiting them. It doesn't matter who that person is. It doesn't matter if they have a genetic relationship with you. It doesn't matter if they were your close friend in the past or if you've spent many years with them. Progress and achieve our goals require payment. And the cost of achieving some of our goals is cutting off some relationships. Now, I want to address the reason and root of this weakness that people cannot powerfully eliminate inappropriate relationships and replace them with appropriate ones. Many people resist removing inappropriate relationships and say, no, she's my sister, he's my old friend, he's my nephew, he's my colleague, and so on. And they make these excuses to maintain those relationships. All of these are excuses and ultimately multiple fears. I can guarantee that. This could be anyone, your family, friends, or anyone you know. I ask you to take a closer look at the people you're used to being in contact with and ask yourself this important question about each of your relationships. When I spend 3 hours with someone, talk and be with them, what progress and improvement is made in different aspects of my material and spiritual life? Progress in spirituality means increasing your sense of well-being, your purpose and motivation, your enthusiasm for life and progress, your awareness, your calmness, your gratitude, your empowering beliefs, your personal growth, and so on. Progress in materialism means your wealth, your health, your positive physical experiences, and so on. After that, ask yourself some important question. What effect does spending time with that person have on my life? Do I become hopeful and purposeful? Or hopeless and low energy about life, my goals, and moving forward when I'm talking to that person? Do I really and sincerely feel good when I'm talking to that person? Or I'm forcing myself to have a conversation with that person? What is the honest situation of my relationship with that person, regardless of who that person is? For example, my nephew? Do I enjoy being with that person? Or I'm just spending my time saying, yeah, I'm in touch with Mr. X, you know? What I really want to say is, how much time do we have in our lives to give these moments to anyone? Whether it's 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 day, or half a day? We can make much better use of this time. That's what I want to tell you. Even if you don't have someone to truly enjoy spending time with and deeply feel excited about being with, why spend time with someone who doesn't bring joy to your life? You cannot have a deep, enjoyable, and ideal relationship with someone who has a different mindset than you. For instance, suppose you're thinking about success, business, and entrepreneurship, growth, progress, healthy living, and a new goal that you've achieved, and you're in this mental space, okay? In that case, your friend is in a mental space of failure, criticism, grief, despair, and ingratitude, okay? Do you know what you want to talk to this person about? For example, you want to tell them with enthusiasm about your new success, good things that happen in your life. What does this person want to tell you? Gradually, you will have to stop talking about such things so your friend doesn't feel like their level is lower than yours or transfer their self-weakening beliefs to you. You cannot have an enjoyable relationship with this person because you don't share a common concern and you're not in the same energetic space. You guys are not in the same frequency. When you remove inappropriate people from your life, suitable and like-minded people enter your life because by removing inappropriate people, you consciously move toward more suitable people.
Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave.
When you know that there are people in a party who are not purposeful and positive, not people you enjoy being around, but people who talk about their misery, problems, and limitations in all aspects of life when you're around them, and tell you their self-weakening beliefs. Okay? Do you want to disrespect yourself, your time, your existence, your ears that will hear those words, your energy? Have you brought your energy to share it with someone who will easily drain your positive energy with their words and behavior? I always say that when you can spread, you scatter your goals, thoughts, and your energy in a surrounding space, it means that the environment around you is not suitable for you. And the suitable people are not around you, okay? And you have to make a change to remove these people as much as possible. Why do I say remove? Because we don't live in the time of early humans anymore, guys, okay? Where if someone disrespected us in a relationship, we removed them to stop conflict. Today, communication is not like that. And I don't mean to say that all people, but most people have learned to live peacefully together, okay? But we are still working in an old way. I believe that nowadays, we need to value ourselves much more than this. If being with a group of people does not help your life or your progress, it is enough to cut that connection. It is enough to avoid being in touch with those people. You must have heard this sentence. I don't have time for anything that doesn't make me richer or happier. Okay? This sentence is very effective perspective for those who spend their time with anyone. We just need to have a realistic view of our relationships and understand the root of this insistence on maintaining relationships. I always say that it doesn't matter how much time we spend with someone. What matters is the quality of our relationship when we are with that person. It doesn't matter if I live with someone for 50 years. It doesn't matter if I've lived with my parents for 15 or 18 years. What matters is the quality of my relationship with them during those 18 years. Have I been able to have a quality and enjoyable relationship with them? In a marriage, have I been able to have a quality and enjoyable relationship with my spouse? Some people place great emphasis on the antiquity of relationships. The age of a relationship is important and valuable only if it has a high level of quality. The first and most important condition for an ideal relationship is its quality, not its age. If a relationship is not of high quality, it doesn't matter if you've been with someone for 100 years. It is worthless. What matters is what happened when you're with that person and how you feel when you're in their presence. Okay, to correct any negative and destructive beliefs, it is better to become aware of its various dimensions and discover its roots and source so that we can change it. Okay? For this reason, I want to emphasize a very important point, okay? The root of this insistence we have on the stability of relationship, I think, has two major roots, okay? My grandmother always used to tell her children and grandchildren a proverb that went like this: it is better to be surrounded by people, even if they're wolves, than to be alone. This means that it doesn't matter who the people around you are. It's just better to have people around you and not be alone. Do you know what this means? It means a fear of being alone. It means that we're afraid of being alone, so we cling to low-quality relationships. The second reason is the poisonous proverb that says, if you don't want to be disgraced, go along with the crowd. You've surely heard it before. We're afraid of being different, guys, okay? Culture has instilled these two fears in us. The fear of being alone and the fear of being different. The fear of acting differently. Loneliness has been portrayed very negatively in our culture, okay? To the point that when we say someone is alone, we unconsciously seem to be talking about a sad issue. We were not taught from childhood how to enjoy ourselves in solitude. Personally, on any occasion such as my birthday, Christmas, or any other event, I can enjoy love and happiness with myself in solitude. I don't insist that someone must be with me on these occasions. Of course, let me clarify one point for you guys. I'm not saying that I intentionally want to be alone, okay? If you have quality people that I mentioned, it is great to be with them and multiply your energy. It is great to be with people who are like you and in the path of growth and think positively. If you have such people, it's great. It's amazing. But if you don't, never say to yourself that better to have people surround me, even wolves, okay? Because such a relationship is not really valuable. A relationship that does not add any value to your life in various dimensions shouldn't take your time even for an hour. You should be as sensitive to the duty you have for yourself, your life, and your future. It is important to become sensitive about our relationships because some of us are very careless to it, okay? It's better to consider criteria for choosing our relationship. Set red lines, have standard guidelines, and be committed to them. This is not at all a kind of being unfeeling, okay? Some people say your heart's made of stone. We should be in touch with all spectrums of people. After all, let me tell you something. All humans are the same. We love and respect all people. I'm like this myself. I truly love all humans and love them passionately for only one reason, guys. That they're human beings and carry the Spirit of God within them. Therefore, they all deserve respect and love. But my time in this world is limited. And I've not come to this world to spend my time and energy on all human beings. I've come to invest my time and energy in myself for my own growth, progress, and success. Then, if I can help my friends, loved ones, and acquaintances who want it, And if I can do something that they can grow alongside me, I'll definitely do this with love and pride. As DJ Khaled says, win with us or watch us win, okay?
Either win with us or you watch us win.
But this kind of relationship that come and go, we spend a couple of hours, we'll laugh and speak, such relationship, guys, are not suitable for someone who's on the path of growth and progress. As I mentioned earlier, if you're on this path, listen to these words and act on them. Otherwise, don't be so sensitive about it. Forget it. If a person doesn't want to move in a specific direction and has no goal, it doesn't matter who they're in contact with because they're not aware of the impact of people on their lives and do not care about it. People who have goals and want to constantly move towards a better life need to examine their relationships. For example, by asking this question, what are the 5 positive things about this person's presence in my life? When you can say at least 5 positive things about the value of that person's presence in your life, that relationship is not worth it, and that's enough to end it, okay?
Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body, but don't stop the rave. Rave.
If you want to show power in your life, this is the best opportunity. In the past, people showed power in the field of battle with swords and physical warfare. But in today's society, you must exert your mental power and authority over your life. We're still in a war. And in the age of communication, you interact with hundreds of people simultaneously on social networks. Do you know how much information enters your brain with each hour spent on Instagram? This is a battle, and you must exert your power by controlling your mental inputs. Your power is exerted when you don't see everything, don't hear everything, you don't communicate with every random person. Today, your power lies in this. It's like passwords, but today's winner is whoever has a more powerful mind, the winner of the field of life, the winner of growth and progress. Do you really know a successful person who connects with everyone? It cannot be the case, and that relationship cannot progress well. The relationship between a highly successful person and someone whose concerns are basic needs. Actually, this subject is discussed in psychology by Mr. Abraham Maslow in a hierarchy of needs. This hierarchy is a model for understanding human behavioral motivation, which depicts different motivation on a pyramid, with each level indicating different human needs, okay? From bottom to top, the lowest part of the pyramid includes basic physiological needs, followed by safety, love, and belonging, then respect, and the highest part of the pyramid includes self-actualization. According to this pyramid, those who are involved in physiological or lower levels needs are not thinking about achieving their self-actualization needs, which include understanding their potential, self-fulfillment, self-improvement, creativity, growth, and progress. On the other hand, those who are in the space of releasing their potential, self-fulfillment, and self-improvement are not involved in achieving basic needs. That's all. Guys, I hope you use various occasions as an opportunity to exert your power over your life and spend them with people whom you can have quality relationships or practice enjoying your own solitude. Plan activities to enjoy your solitude, such as reading book, going out for dinner, writing your desires, dancing, or whatever else you like, okay? If you want to, you'll find a way to enjoy your solitude. But I'm sure, like me, when you're alone and learn to enjoy it, you will realize that your best friend, the love of your life, your lost half, and everything you've been looking for in different relationships have been you all along. I hope you received the message of this conversation, and I'm very happy to have shared these ideas with you. You can share your thoughts and ideas with me in the comment section. I'll definitely read them and respond. I wish you all the best and love you.
Don't stop the party, don't stop the rave. Can't feel my body,